Hello and welcome back to another episode of Global Rescue. It has been a little while since we last played this game. I want to say at least like a month or so since we've last played the game. However, there is a new beta that is out that I wanted to showcase because it has a lot of quality of life improvements. Most notably, the one that I was most vocal about, which is deleting bases. We can now delete bases, and hopefully it's not a total drain on our money because we just can't seem to get out of the negative. I know there's like other reworks. I'm not sure if this update currently um, has more missions, but I know they're working on improving like the variety and uniqueness of missions. I'm just not sure if that's in the beta just yet. That being said, let's just dive into things here. Let's take a look at getting rid of this base. So base go away. Let's see. Is now gone. Beautiful. Okay, so that I don't think like just having a base here costed us money, but it was like a thorn in my side nonetheless. Let's see. There is it seems to be a little bit jumpy. I think it could be just because we're in beta. It's probably not totally optimized just yet. Um, but I'm hoping once it goes out to the stable branch that it'll be fine. We do have a missing person right now over on, what is this, Layfred Terrace? Um, what are they closest to? R23, I'm gonna have you actually go and register that since you're kind of out and about. If only we had this tile right here so they could... I'm assuming it looks like these roads are converging, so we'll have to get some more tiles here. We don't have the money for it, that's for sure. I need to get my bearings as well because I don't remember. Oh, you know what? I do remember. This is gonna be a disaster. I think we couldn't afford, what was it, having fuel pumps? Yeah, we don't have fuel pumps at this base. So that's not that's not ideal at all. I'm gonna have this get... Oh yeah, I don't have a fueling station. Yikes. 3-1, 3-3, 3-2. Okay.
Attention cold snap. An unexpected cold snap is affecting homeless people and leading to additional medical and technical emergencies.
Got it. Okay, so it also, hold on. Let me take a look here cuz that was a completely different voice than what we're used to. Oh, we do have different voices. Do we get...
Several people were
Okay.
seriously injured and require medical attention.
James,
Several people were seriously injured and require
Alex,
Several people were seriously injured and
Olivia,
require
Several people were seriously injured
Lily,
and Several people were seriously injured and require
Emily.
Several people were seriously injured and require
Oh,
medical
excuse
attention.
me, from on the other side of the pond. All right, let's
Several people were
do...
seriously injured and require medical attention.
Let's just do Lily. Interesting. Okay, so there's different voices, obviously. That's a change that we should have highlighted. Let's see, what else? So the cold snap is in effect. It kind of does look like it's... no, never mind.
A gas explosion has occurred at a residential property and the fire must be extinguished.
Uh-oh.
Location, Catherine Street.
Okay, let's get these guys.
The road near the incident must be closed to prevent onlookers from gathering at the
And
scene.
can we get these cars as well to the gas explosion? This is a little bit of a tiny... Do we not have... Okay, we do have a car wash and a fuel pump. I'm curious as to why these vehicles are absolutely filthy. Let's get this washed. Someone can do that. And then, do we have this? Okay, car 2-3 is pulling up shortly. And let's see, how are we doing down here? Okay, we've got vehicle crashes
Multiple
into
reports indicate that a
residential
vehicle has crashed
house.
into a residential house. Dispatch officers to assess the situation.
All right, base
Location,
3.
Second Street.
And you guys, can you go down to Sachem Street for a residential crash? Let's see, how we doing over here? Assign, let's do extinguish
Truck
fire.
2-1 has arrived at gas explosion
Traffic
and is awaiting
closure.
instructions.
Evacuate neighboring. And then let's see. Oh man, they are just taking the absolute scenic route. That's crazy. Okay, there you go.
The road near the incident was closed.
Okay, very good. I guess you can evacuate maybe?
Several people on scene have presented with injuries and require medical
Minor
attention.
injuries. Okay, let's see if we can get a sprint car over there. Can we get a sprint
Evacuated
car?
individuals will be staying with friends or family. Temporary
Okay.
accommodation is not required.
All right, so we don't need to get the Red Cross over here. We have an oil spill on the
A
road. We
slippery
do
surface
have.
caused by an oil spill was
Ooh,
reported
but these
at an
guys are
intersection.
exhausted.
Location, State Street.
All right, let's see if we can clear. Can you extinguish the fire, please? I don't know why I didn't assign you. Let's see.
The persons have received medical treatment.
Do we have any transports? We do not.
Car 23 has arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions.
All right, car 23. Oh, I just assigned someone.
Engine 33 has
Hold on.
arrived at vehicle crashes into residential house and is awaiting
Ambulance
instructions.
22. I don't need you to. Oh boy. Okay. Check situation. Check situation. Ambulance 22. I'm gonna have you go back over to here, please, just in case. And then we.
The situation has been confirmed and the scene must be secured.
I'm gonna send
Prepare
car
additional emergency
22
services for
over
dispatch.
here. And then what do we have over here? Let's do a traffic closure as well. These guys can probably return. And then gas explosion. We're still getting that stuff. All right, we have a new evaluation. And that put us in the positive for like 1 second, but that's not gonna, it's not gonna continue. We'll just keep going downwards. Can we get a gas station though? How much is a gas station? Let's see, base 3. Can we build 29,000? Okay, let's just go back over here. We have another call coming in.
Trapped persons have been discovered inside the vehicle. They must be freed by the fire brigade.
All right.
The collapse in the
Crap.
house has blocked the escape route of 2 persons on the upper floor. They must be rescued with a turntable ladder.
Okay, so truck
2 cars collided
Truck
on a road.
2-1,
One
can
car
you
overturned and the driver
respond
is trapped.
to
Location,
a
Florence Street.
traffic accident. Actually, I'm gonna.
One of the vehicles involved in the
I need you to go
accident
to a
has caught
residential
fire and
house,
needs to be
actually.
extinguished.
Let's see. I am just
2 injured persons were freed and now require urgent medical attention.
fuel leakage, injured people.
Fuel and oil are leaking from the
injured
vehicle.
people. Oil spill on road. We are still dealing with this. And then where's this traffic accident? Can we get? Where's our closest base? I'm gonna have base 1 kind of flex over there
The
real
hazardous
quick.
substances leaking from the vehicle have been successfully
Can you
found.
respond to a traffic accident on Florence Street, please? And let's head back over to here. We should be fine over here, but we'll definitely need engine 2-2 unless these guys are rested up. I'm gonna have engine 2-1 respond to the oil spill on State Street. How's this traffic accident?
The injured have
How's
received medical
this
treatment.
going? All right, I need
2 people need to be
another
taken to the hospital.
ambulance over here. All right, ambulance 3-1, can you respond to car versus house for a transport? What is this? I'm not sure what that is. All right. How we doing over here? Engine 2-1. Remove the oil, please. Traffic accident. We still have units responding. And then how many dispatchers do we have? Because I feel like they should be taking calls, no?
The oil spill has been
we've got one
successfully
coming up.
cleaned
Okay.
up.
Very good. This is
A
clearing.
person is trapped in an elevator.
We have a
Location,
person trapped in
Lenox
the
Street.
elevator. Okay, we'll have engine 3-2. Can you respond to Lenox Street for a person trapped in an elevator? How we doing over here? Truck 2-1, where are you? Okay, you're over there. And then engine 1-1. Okay, we've got these people coming. Very good. Let's go back over to the gas explosion. We're about to clear that up. How we doing with this? Okay, person trapped in elevator. Engine 3-2's on scene. Let's get that cleared up. And then we need paramedics on the sidelines. Okay, so let's send... We should have...
Ambulance 3-1 has arrived at vehicle crashes
Ambulance
into
1-1, can you go
residential
down
house
to Mass Mutual
and is
Center
awaiting
to
instructions.
stage? Person trapped.
The elevator must be taken out of service
Let's
after
take
the person
that
has
out
been
of
freed.
service, and can we get a
The rescued person is having a
sprinter?
panic attack
We
and
don't
needs
have
to be
anyone.
treated by emergency services.
Okay, let's see if we can get an ambulance over here.
The elevator has been taken out of service.
Let's see. Let's do an emergency
Engine 1-1 has
transport.
arrived at traffic accident and is awaiting instructions.
Engine 1-1, can you deal with the burning car? Goodness.
The fire has been successfully extinguished.
Overturned car, I guess. We'll assign that. I'm not sure. This just cleared up, unfortunately. Well,
The
actually,
persons were successfully rescued
let's have
from the upper
ambulance
floor.
2-1 respond over to person trapped in elevator. I think that's gonna be a hike over there. Let's
The
see.
person's burn injury must be treated as quickly as possible.
All right, let's see. Overturned car. Can you... Ooh, injured person. All right, let me see if I can get another ambulance over there. Can you respond to traffic accident
A
on
pickpocketing incident
Florence?
has been reported. The thief must be caught quickly.
Berth 11.
Location,
All right,
Berth 11.
so let's see. Car 1-3, can you respond down to Berth 11? I think it's Union Station, maybe, if I remember correctly. Do we have an ambulance down here yet? We do not. How are we doing over here? We do have this sprinter. I'm actually going to send this sprinter over here. See if they can deal with that so we don't have to have this ambulance come all the way from over here. For the pickpocketing, you know what? I'm going to send an additional unit over there just in case. And then, can we get this washed, please? That's a nightmare. Injured person, how we doing over here? Alright,
The
are we
person
going
has
to be
been freed and now
transporting?
needs medical treatment.
Can you... I don't think they can. Do I have any sprint units in the area? Ambulance 1.
The assigned emergency services
You're driving back to
cannot
base. I'm
complete
going to
the
have
task.
you
Injured
respond over
person,
here real
and
quick.
are waiting for new instructions.
Person trapped in elevator. Sprinter can deal with a panic
Sprinter
attack.
3-1 has
Beautiful.
arrived at person trapped in elevator and is awaiting instructions.
Alright, let's see how we're doing over here. Ambulance 1, I'm not sure what base this is supposed to be at, but I don't think that's correct. We'll have that, and then ambulance 2-3 is over here. What street is this? Pine Street? Well, I guess that checks. Looks like to be a pretty wooded area. Ambulance 1-1, can you just be on the sidelines or... yeah, whatever. I guess we need another unit. So, ambulance 3-1, head over to paramedics on the sidelines, please. And then, how we doing over here?
Car
Can
1-3 has arrived at pickpocketing.
and is awaiting instructions.
Arrest the perp over there. How we doing over here? Let's do injured people. We're gonna need a sprint car, aren't we? Okay. How we doing over here? This is taking a little longer than I'd like.
The perpetrator was successfully arrested.
Let's see. I'm gonna have
The person has received medical treatment.
Sprinter 1-1. Can you respond to the traffic accident over there on Florence? We're gonna stack this call just to get it out of our hair here. We'll transport 1 to prison. We'll assign paramedics on the sideline here. And I think we're gonna need another sprinter. Okay, so sprinter's coming down from there. Do we have one? We do. Can you respond down to Mass Mutual Center or a detail, I guess? And then let's see if we can get this cleared up. Where's our sprinter? Ooh, they're coming from a little far away. All right. Finances. Can I take like a loan? Oh, we already have a huge loan. No wonder. I need like a mod to just clear everything up because I feel like our save file is just in trouble for sure. I don't think we'll ever get back up to a point where we can pay for stuff. I don't know. That's kind of difficult, but we'll see. We'll just keep doing these additional tasks and hope that we can continue to get more money. Sprinter 1-1, you're heading down here. Very good. We have 11 minutes left and it's somewhat moving along. Is it? Not? Did it stall out? It's not moving, I don't think. Not great. Okay. Let's see. Sprinter. Yeah, we need the sprinter on scene here for the injured people. So let's get this going right away. Injured person, please. Hopefully this moves things along. It kind of is. And then we'll see what transports we'll have from that. How we doing over here? We have 40 seconds left. Are we gonna... I think we'll get it, hopefully.
The injured have received medical treatment.
Very good. Let's get... Injured person. Let's just close out this call real quick. Yeah, 2 times. Very good. Sprinter 1-1. Can you... I don't think this has moved at all for some reason. This unfortunately might be... Okay, there we go. We just needed a sprinter. We needed paramedics on the sideline, but we had multiple paramedics, so I guess we needed a doctor, doctor vehicle, quote unquote. And then we'll clear this up.
The injured person has received medical treatment.
Awesome. All right, level 52. Ooh, negative $9,000. We're just burning through cash. All right, negative $3,000. Maybe we can get some quick additional tasks to like keep this somewhat close to zero, as much as we can, sort of thing. Let's see. Everyone seems to be returning. I need to check on base 3 because they don't have gas. So how we doing? Yeah, that's like the first thing we're gonna have to do is get a gas station for these vehicles. Let's see. We are repaying the loan, it seems. But think that will go away eventually, but it's gonna take us like so many episodes to get there. But all right, seems like there's a little bit of a lull. Let's take a break for a second, and we'll catch back up when there's another call.
Neighbors report hearing cries for help coming from an elderly person in a nearby apartment. Speak with the caller and locate the apartment. Location, Westminster Street.
All right, car 33, ambulance. Ooh, ambulance 2-1, engine 2-1, and do we have a sprint? Let's send a sprint just in case. Sprinter 2-1, can you respond to Westminster Street for a helpless person in their apartment? And then I'm gonna have. Oh, we have a big call coming in. Hold on, we'll stand by on that one for a second. All right, let's see what we've got going here. Traffic accident involving a bus.
An accident has
Base
been reported
3.
involving a public bus.
Brutal.
The bus driver is trapped and needs to be rescued.
All right,
Location,
Sprinter
White Street.
3-1. You.
Several people have minor injuries.
Some police. I'm just gonna send you all to White Street for a
Several
bus
people were seriously injured
accident.
and
You know
require
what?
medical
Let's
attention.
grab some people from base 2. Ambulance 3-1, how you guys doing? I'm gonna have you respond to White Street for a traffic accident. And then base 2, where are we? Base 2. Hold on, let's get these guys trade in weapons. Maybe we'll get some money from that. I'm gonna have these guys respond
The
as
assigned
well
emergency
to
services
the
cannot
traffic
complete the
accident.
task, trade in weapons, and are waiting for new instructions.
So who is that? SWAT then? Okay, well I'm gonna have them stage, but we'll have SWAT go
Car
trade
33
in
has arrived
the
at helpless
weapons.
person in their apartment and is awaiting instructions.
Find the apartment. Let's have everyone find the apartment here. Let's see what we've
The
got.
door is locked and must be
Let's get
opened
the
by the fire
door
department
open.
using specialized equipment.
How are we looking over here? All right, ambulance 3-1. Injured person. Minor injuries. Can you do a traffic closure? Injured person.
The person
Traffic
found has
closure.
sustained minor injuries from a fall.
see,
and
rescue
also appears to be
person.
somewhat disoriented due to dehydration. They require basic medical care.
All right, 2-1 might be clearing here in a second.
The bus engine caught fire.
Of course it did. All right, engine 3-2.
The
Can you
bus driver
extinguish
was
the
freed and requires
fire?
medical
Extinguish
attention.
fire. We'll be clearing this call up
The accident site was
fairly
successfully
quickly.
secured.
We have a silent alarm at a bank.
Attention. Major incident. A silent
Unfortunately,
alarm has
okay,
been triggered
SWAT
at a bank.
car 1,
Check
can you
the situation.
respond?
Location,
I'll send you
TD
some units as well down to the TD
The
bank.
engine was successfully extinguished and prevented from spreading.
All right, what are we doing? Emergency
The injured have
transport.
received medical treatment.
Emergency transport. We're gonna need some.
5 people need to be taken to the hospital.
Ew, 5?
The persons
Okay,
have
well, we've
received medical
got-
treatment.
I need one more from base 2. I don't have one. Let's see. Ambulance 2-1, are you... Can you treat the minor injuries? Let's see.
The person has received medical
if-
treatment.
Okay, ambulance 2-1. Hold on. Ambulance 2-1, can you respond to White Street for a traffic collision with a bus? Let's take a look at what's going on down here. The SWAT car is going to make their way down here. But we've got a bunch of cars as well for maybe like traffic closures or something. Let's take a look. I just want to get SWAT car 1. Actually, I'm gonna have SWAT car 1. Can you check the situation? I'm gonna have a sprint vehicle and ambulance. Nope, maybe not. Why can't? In an ambulance? Can you respond down to a TD bank for the silent alarm just in case things go south? Sprinter 3-1, injured bus driver. Thank you.
Several customers in the bank have been taken hostage.
Lovely. All right. You free the
The
hostages,
road in front of the bank
and
must be
then
closed.
let's get the road closed as well. We do have another. Okay, we've got a kitchen fire coming
There is a
in.
fire in the kitchen of an apartment building.
Base
the stairwell
2.
is filled with smoke, and one person is missing.
All right, truck
Location,
2-1. Can you
Tyler
go
Street.
to Tyler Street for a kitchen fire? Engine
There are still
2-2.
some
I'll have
residents
you
trapped above the
attach as
apartment
well.
where the fire broke out who
Car
need to be
3
evacuated.
and Sprinter. I'm gonna have you go over to Tyler Street as well.
Explore the surroundings and provide feedback
We've got
to the
some
control center.
money. Can we get 43,000?
A
Hold
group
on,
of
hold on, hold on,
onlookers
hold on. Pause. Let's just mosey on over. Where's our other base? It's like
Be held
over
back.
here somewhere. Base 3.
Ambulance 23
Build.
has arrived at traffic accident involving a bus.
Give me
and
that
is
gas
awaiting
station.
instructions.
All right, we can reassign our cars back to over here. What do we have here? Can you emergency transport? You as well. And then we have one more ambulance coming. What are you guys going to do? Do a crowd control. They're going to free hostages.
Several people have been shot and require medical attention.
Lovely. All right, well, I'm glad we have
The
sprinters
hostages
coming
have
down.
been successfully freed. The bank
Gunshot.
robbers must now be arrested.
SWAT car, arrest bank robbers. I know we have
The
a kitchen
onlookers were
fire somewhere.
successfully
All right, truck
removed.
2-1. Can you do evacuation of residents? Engine 2-1. Can you put out the fire? And then let's take a look. How far away is ambulance 2-1? All right, they're making their way. So
The
not
residents were successfully
terrible.
evacuated.
What do we have? Yeah, I'll do gunshot injuries there. SWAT
The
car
perpetrators were
1.
successfully arrested.
I'm gonna have you transport to prison real quick, and then I have a feeling we'll be transporting someone here, but we'll see.
fire
Let's
has been
do
extinguished. Begin
a
investigating the cause of the
exploration,
fire.
and then we'll have fire investigation. Let's do an exploration. Ambulance 2-1's on scene. Can you do
A
an
group of onlookers
emergency
has gathered.
transport? Do we have any other ambulances
There is
in this
still one
area?
person inside the apartment.
We don't.
The injured have received medical treatment.
All right.
2 people need to be taken to the hospital.
Injured bus driver? Okay, well, the bus
injured
driver's
person
fine.
suffered more severe injuries and is now being treated by another emergency service.
Sorry. Anyways. All right, we've got emergency transport. We're going to need... You know what? Ambulance 3-1, can you jump back over there real quick?
A caller reported a vehicle that had repeatedly crossed the middle line.
And then
the
I
caller is still at
need
the scene and can
you
identify
over
the driver.
here
Location,
and you over
verse
here.
12.
SWAT car 1, you can go back to base. Because I actually need... How much money do we have? 8,000. Okay, so we're not going to get there, but we're paying back our stuff. So I have a feeling things are improving money-wise, hopefully. How are we doing over here? Oh boy. Person rescue. What am I doing? Person rescue. Spectators, please. I am just sleeping on the job over here. Trade in weapons. I need SWAT up here.
The rescued person requires urgent medical attention.
Let's see. Can we get... Do we have any ambulances free? We kind of like used up all of our ambulances on that. Alright, check roadworthiness. You, emergency transport. Ambulance 1. Can I have... actually, do we have an ambulance 2 available? Ambulance 2... Oh, nope. Alright, ambulance 2-3, can you respond to Tyler Street for a kitchen fire?
The driver is not under the influence. He was using his cell phone while driving,
Classic.
which is prohibited.
Alright.
A citation for a traffic violation is being issued.
Alright. I'm gonna send you guys to trade in weapons. I
An onlooker
don't
has
think
become
you'll
aggressive and
get
must be
there in
arrested.
time, unfortunately. We'll have car
Attention,
3-3.
festival. Many
Aggressive
people in a confined space
onlooker.
could attract pickpockets.
And then where was base 3? I feel like maybe the next SWAT should be up here at base 3. Once we get money for it. What is this right here? Can we get rid of this? Let me see. No, there's just something... It looks like a street square, but it's... I don't know, it's a little messed up. So, just a bug, I guess. It'll probably get taken care of eventually. Kitchen fire. We do have ambulance 2-3 coming on up. They're making their way. Very good. Where's our SWAT? Yeah, SWAT's going to take forever to get up there. I don't even think they'll get there in time.
The onlooker was successfully arrested.
All right, we'll transport you to prison. I'm going to have car 3-2. Never mind, you go to base. Can I get another police unit? You're actually supposed to go back over to base 3. And then you guys...
A shoplifting incident. The perpetrator has to be picked
assign
up and
base,
arrested.
base 2.
Location: MGM Kringle Candle Emporium.
Kringle Candle? Oh no. Alright. Car 1, 1, 1, and 1, 6. Can you head over to MGM, please? Oh, injured person, dead. Sorry. Won't be getting money for that one, that's for sure. Like, 9 out of 10 is pretty good, though, so, you know, it's okay. Let's see. Do we have any other? We don't. 3-2, you're going back to the base, but your base is base 3. And then car 2-3, assign base, base 2. Car 2-4, assign base, base 2. All right, everyone is where they are supposed to be. Finally.
A drunk man has become aggressive towards the staff of an establishment. Location: Duncan.
Classic. Okay. I'm gonna have these cars respond over to Duncan. No street given. Let's call it Dwight Street. All right, shoplifting. How we doing down here? Arrest the perpetrator. Do we have the SWAT vehicle nearby? No. They're gonna be taking their sweet time to get up there, so never mind. We'll just focus on this stuff. It would be nice to get that $5,000, but right. We'll sign this one. Transport to prison. You question witnesses. I guess we'll have you question witnesses as well. And then these guys are...
The witness statements were recorded.
Alright, that's a quick prison transport to over here, and then they can return to base. Car 3-3, you're doing a prison transport.
A train driver has reported a collision with a person on the tracks.
Oh!
Units must be dispatched to the scene immediately to locate the injured person.
Alright, let's get some police, a sprinter, an ambulance, and we'll get you down to Hall of Fame Avenue for train versus pedestrian. That's gonna be a bit messy. We'll see how that goes. How are we doing? Aggressive drunk man. How are we doing down here? Check that situation. SWAT vehicle. You're kind of there, but like I don't think you'll get there in time, which is unfortunate. Car 3-2. Can you actually help out base 2 real quick and record some parking offenses?
Arrest the drunk man for assault.
All right, let's get this perp arrested. And then we'll have to do a transport, which is right by prison, so I think that'll free up. I think I did read in the change notes that, like, if an arrest is made near the prison, like, it'll just kind of, like, you know, transport them there.
The perpetrator
quickly.
Was successfully arrested.
Let's see if that happens. No, they'll make the drive. Okay, never mind. All right, we've got a
person's smartphone was snatched from their hand and stolen.
Car 1-1.
The thief must be caught quickly. Location: MGM
down
Springfield.
to MGM. Car 1-4. I'll send you as
The train involved in the accident is a passenger train. Multiple people are on board and need to be evacuated.
Oh, all right. Let's upgrade this call. Engine 1-2, can you also head down to Hall of Fame Ave and Ambulance 1-1 as well? I'm gonna have the ladder truck start heading that way just in case. All right, Engine 1-1. Search the track area. You search track area. I guess you can work on evacuation.
The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task. Search the track area and are waiting for new instructions.
Okay. Alright, let's get this perp arrested. How else are we doing? SWAT car 1 actually made it. Can you trade in the weapons somewhat quickly? Oh, you might be able to. We might get that money after all. And then you guys, can you record parking offenses?
The perpetrator was successfully arrested.
Very good. Car 1-4, can you transport to prison? Car 1-1 can clear. How we doing down here? Nice. Okay, we're back in the positive, and hopefully we get another, report or whatever, sometime soon. And then we can continue to be in the positive. I'm pretty happy with, how the money is looking. We were able to get that gas station into base 3. Oh, okay. I spoke way too soon.
Police units searching the tracks have found an
All right,
injured person
injured
in critical condition,
person.
requiring
Good thing we have a
immediate medical
sprinter
attention.
down here. Let's see.
The train driver is in shock due to the accident and needs to be treated by an emergency doctor.
Understandable. Can you evacuate passengers?
Panic has spread among the trapped passengers. The doors have been forced open, and several people are now on the track.
Mass panic.
The crowd must be controlled.
It's all right. We're controlling. We're controlling.
The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task. Train driver in shock and are waiting for new instructions.
All right, so I guess we'll have the sprinter take care of that, but for now we'll have everyone.
Emergency services were able to stabilize the patient's condition.
All right.
All passengers have evacuated the train and were taken to a safe area.
Okay, very good. High security court proceeding. Sprint team, are you tired? Oof. Okay, we'll let them go back to... Wait, can we even do it? I'm gonna send them, but they might not be able to do anything.
The train driver received support. He is deeply shocked, but is expected to recover emotionally.
Good. I'm glad. Happy to hear. All right, let's see. We're finishing this up. Do we have any transports?
The people were safely gathered and calmed down.
No, all good. Okay, very good. I'm glad we sent the truck down there just in case, but we did not need it. We have SWAT team going down here. And then I'm thinking if we do, I mean, could be a problem, but I was going to say if we do get some more money, we definitely need to upgrade SWAT because, or get another SWAT, I should say, because they are needed so often. Let's get some of these vehicles washed, especially this one. Goodness. Get that washed. Awesome. And then how are we looking over? Nope. Over here. We need another parking space for you. You're 3-1, 3-1, 3-3, 3-2, 3-1, 3-1. Okay, so we just need another spot for the ambulance. Which, this one's pretty messy too, so let's get this washed. Let's get this washed. And then these poor guys need to get to bed. So if we get a little money, we'll get a spot for another ambulance. Nice. All right, let's see. Is the SWAT team... They're actually making pretty good progress. So they might get down there sooner than we think. How's our finances looking? Yeah, we still have $100,000 loan, so that's not ideal. And we're back in the negatives quite a bit again. I was hoping we'd get another report by the end of this episode so we can get into the positive. Let's see. This car, you're car 3-3, so assign base 3, assign vehicle. I'm not sure why you aren't over there already. I must have missed that. Alright, we're getting that clean. These guys are going to head back over to their base. Alright, let's give it like a minute or so. We'll see if we get like an evaluation report where we can get some money, and we'll continue to check in on the SWAT.
An elderly man called emergency services due to sudden back pain. Assess the patient's condition. Location, Hawthorne Street.
Alright, base 2, we've got a medical call coming in. Let's see, ambulance 2-1, can you respond over to Hawthorne Street for back pain in an elderly male? I don't think we need a sprinter over there. Back pain. You know what? I'm gonna send a sprinter over there because back pain can easily...
We've received a report regarding a vehicle parked illegally on the side of the road.
Oh,
Please
okay.
check the situation.
Back pain can
Location,
easily
Prophet
turn
Lane.
into some sort of heart issue. So we'll send those over. Car 1-5 and car 1-2. Can you get over to Crossit Lane for illegally parked vehicles? And let's get these guys washed up because this is a disaster. And then we do have another call coming in. We do have another weapons trade, but the SWAT team needs to get some rest. Let's see where the next call is. Do we not have any dispatchers? Alright, we've got one sitting down. Let's see what we've got. Loose roof tiles
threatening to
out
fall
of
onto
base
the street
2,
from
which
a
is
residential
good.
building. Eliminate
Alright,
the
truck
hazard as
2-1
quickly as possible.
and
Location, Rochelle Street.
Engine 2-1, can you respond to Rochelle Street for some storm damage, please? And then, let's see. Car 2-3, can you respond with them as well? Rochelle Street. How we doing with back pain? We've got ambulance 2-1. Almost on arrival here. Let's see. I'm hoping it's just back pain, but we'll take a look. Check out that situation. Let's see if we've got any sort of cardiac situation.
Multiple reports indicate that a vehicle has
Alright,
crashed into a residential house.
Base 1,
Dispatch
Zone
officers
1.
to assess the situation.
And we get
Location, Grant Street.
car 1-4, Sprinter 1-1, Engine 1-1, and Ambulance 1-2. Can you respond to Grant Street for a car into a house? And then let's see.
Car
Cleanliness.
1-5 has arrived at illegally parked vehicle and is awaiting instructions.
Intense back pain. Yikes. Okay.
The rescue team encounters a patient who can barely move due to pain. An emergency doctor is required.
Yep. All right. I'm glad we sent one. You never know. I'm telling you.
Sprinter 2-1 has arrived at back pain and is awaiting instructions.
Don't you worry. They're working on it. All right. White Street. What is this? Zone 3?
A caller reports a medical emergency.
Base
Location,
3.
White Street.
Ambulance 1 and
The driver was
Sprinter
attempting to get
3-1.
herself
Can
to
you
the
respond
hospital,
to White
but her
Street for
contractions were too
a
strong. Medical attention
emergency?
is required.
Back pain. What?
The injured person has received medical treatment.
All right. Truck 2-1. Secure
One person
these
needs to be
roof
taken to the
tiles,
hospital.
please. What else do we have? Childbirth. For a legally parked vehicle, you're like so close to the hospital, are you not? You're like right there. Okay. Ambulance
The
1-1,
hazard
can you
has been
respond down
eliminated.
to Crossit Lane, please? And then, ooh, new evaluation. How much money do we have? 51,000. How much is a SWAT vehicle? 74. Okay, never mind. Never mind. All right, let's see. Let's check out the situation down here. How are we doing elsewhere? We do have ambulance 11 responding down there.
The situation has been confirmed and the scene must be secured.
All right, let's get
Prepare
traffic
additional emergency
closure.
services for dispatch.
Ambulance 11, medical emergency, or ambulance 1. I gotta redo that. Hey, at least we've got $51,000. Like, we're kind of in the positive, kind of, more or less. All right, can you deal with the medical emergency as well? Yeah, I was gonna say. There we go. How we doing
Trapped
childbirth?
persons have been discovered inside the vehicle. They
Oh.
must be freed by the fire brigade.
All right, trapped persons. I'm
The
gonna
collapse in the house has blocked the escape route of
upgrade-
2
hold
persons
on.
on the upper floor.
Base
They
2,
must
we
be
have
rescued with a
an
turnable ladder.
accident. We have
We've
an
received
accident
multiple
at
calls
Waltham
about
and
an
Wilbraham
accident at an
Ave.
intersection
Can we get
involving multiple
police
vehicles.
over there
Send
as
officers
well?
to check the situation and
And
direct
then
traffic.
we need
Location: Waltham Avenue, Wilbraham Avenue.
injured. We have a fuel
2 injured
leakage.
persons were freed and now require urgent
But I
medical
need.
attention.
Where's our truck?
Fuel and oil are leaking from the vehicle.
Where is our truck?
The
Truck
emergency
21.
services
Can you
cannot open the
respond
door. Call the fire
to
department to open the door.
vehicle crash into
The
residential
hazardous
home? I think.
substances leaking from the vehicle have been successfully bound.
How do I not have fire attached to White Street? Tell you what, I'm going to get. We have another ambulance available
injured
out
have received
of
medical
Zone
treatment.
1. Let's see, we do
1 person
not.
needs to be taken to the hospital.
All right, ambulance 21, can you respond to a legally parked vehicle? Actually, oh, I need a doctor vehicle down there, don't I? Sprinter 21, I need you down at, let's see, Crosset Lane, please, for a childbirth. Let's check this situation. How we doing down here? Emergency transport, you can go.
The drivers seem to be okay, but one of them is stuck inside their car due to the damage.
Emergency
Send in a
route
firefighter
blocked.
to force open the vehicle's door.
Car crash. We do have an engine there. Rescue
Roads must be closed
driver.
to prevent further accidents.
Traffic closure, please. How we doing up here? I think we... No, we didn't.
The persons were successfully
Open
rescued
the
from
door.
the upper floor.
All right, so we cleared that up.
The driver has been safely removed from their vehicle.
All right, the door should be open
Ambulance 21
here.
has arrived at illegally parked vehicle
Heart
and is
attack.
awaiting instructions.
Okay. Illegally parked vehicle. Can you
Traffic
help
is
with
now
the
blocked.
childbirth for like a second? We'll see if the sprinter can
The
get
person
down
is having
here
a severe heart attack
quickly.
and needs to be treated quickly.
All right, we're working on it. Hold on. And then SWAT, are you able... You know what? Can you go over to... trade in some weapons for me? I'll have a patrol meet you there as well. And then... medical emergency. How we doing down here? We're going to have to transport for sure.
The patient has been stabilized and is now fit for transport.
Okay, so who's transporting? That's crazy. All right, illegally parked vehicle. Where's our sprinter? We've got a minute 43 to wrap this up. Let's see if we can get there. Ambulance 1-2 is transporting. They must be. And then is our SWAT team headed over? I believe they are. Okay. Oh. Lagging up a storm. Okay. Sprinter 2-1.
A toxic gas leak has been reported in a laboratory. Several people from the affected laboratory
Childbirth.
need to be rescued.
Gas
Location:
leak. Where are we?
Springfield College.
Base 2. Okay, base 2. I need
The building must be evacuated
engine
completely.
2-1. Ambulance 2-3. Can
The
you
gas
go
leak must be
to
shut off.
gas leak? I'll send some officers as well. How tired are you guys? Doesn't matter because you're going to a gas leak. And then I'm gonna have truck 2-1 respond to the gas leak
The
as
mother
well.
and child have received medical attention.
Let's see, can we get a sprint vehicle from base 1? Yeah, gas leak. Do we have any available ambulances? We'll have you trade out, actually. You guys, gas leak, please. And you know what, 2-1, can you go up to the gas leak as well, since that's your area? And then how we doing? All right, we've stacked the call. We've got plenty of resources headed over there. Let's see, we have car 1 and car 1-6 pulling up to Ingram Terrace for the weapons trade. All right, how we doing? I just want to get this going before we get buried in this over here, because that'll keep us in the green here, or in the black, whichever one you look at. Now, let's head over here for a second. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be like right at the same time. So let's just sit here for 1 second. Let's see if this turns yellow. Oh, okay. Trading
Concerned
weapons.
residents reported cries for help coming from a neighboring apartment. Location, Southampton
Let's
Street.
get the gas turned off. Medical. Uh-oh. All right, zone 1, I need you to stretch into medical emergency. Can you respond to medical emergency? And we'll have PD meet you over there from zone 2.
The gas was turned off.
Medical emergency. All right, how we doing? Can you evacuate the
R22
building?
has arrived at gas leak in a laboratory
Let's rescue
and
the
is awaiting
people.
instructions.
Rescue the people. And then I'm sure we'll have some injuries, so let's wait that out. We've got a sprinter unit. Can we spare? We're gonna need a fire unit. Do we have any unit from base 1 that can respond? We do. Can you respond to medical emergency behind closed doors? What are we missing from here? We got the gas off. I think we have the appropriately assigned units, but I'm not sure. We'll see. All right, we've got Sprinter 1-1 arriving as well. All right, Car 2-3, what can you... Oops, hold on, didn't mean to do that.
Several of the people rescued were seriously
Explore
injured.
the location. Yeah, let's get some ventilation going.
Ventilation measures must be taken to remove the leaked gas.
Ventilation, ambulance.
Ambulance 1-1 has arrived at gas leak in a laboratory and is awaiting instructions.
All right, Sprinter 2-1.
The building has been evacuated.
All right, I guess knock on the door real quick.
The cries for help from an apartment on the first upper floor were confirmed. The emergency services must gain access to the apartment.
All right, let's see. We have 1 emergency
lab was ventilated.
transport, and everyone else can return.
injured
I
have
might have
received
truck
medical
2-1. Okay.
One person needs to be taken to the hospital.
Break down the door.
The door was not opened for the emergency services. Another way must be found.
I'm gonna have a fire crew just... Where's our truck? Over here? Can you respond to Southampton Street for a medical emergency? Let's get the door broken
The damage
down.
caused by the deployment must be recorded.
Injured person. Assess
Access
damage.
to the apartment was gained and an injured person was found.
Blood sample collection for a mobile patient. Let's see. Ambulance 2-1, can you head over there? Do we have a sprint vehicle available?
The damage was documented.
Sprint 1-1, can you head over for a blood sample as well? All right, and then we have an injured person here, and I think we can probably start wrapping.
The injured person has received medical
Any
treatment.
transport? No. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Not bad. We started with negative, what, like 40,000, 40,000, something like that. And we have successfully gotten into the positive here. We got rid of that base that was like an extra that was annoying. So that's exciting. We'll definitely get another episode of this out shortly because I'm enjoying the game again, and I think there's, you know, more calls and all that stuff. So let me know what you think down below. As always, thanks for watching, and we will catch you in the next one. Bye.